there, I'm Breanne, and me and my husband Andrew have this YouTube channel, The Walking In Between, but today you're probably just going to see me. Andrew's at work right now, and I'm going to try out a different sort of video. I've watched these before, but I've never done one, so it's going to be kind of a organize with me thing. I don't know, we'll see. Today's been a day already. I had a different outfit on, I had a black shirt on, and then had lunch and dropped food all over it. So it's already been a day, so we're gonna see how this video goes, how I get it done. I don't know. So as a premise, we're gonna be organizing my books onto this bookshelf. I have quite a few. There's actually not as many books as I did have, but I did get rid of about half my collection. Just books I haven't read in years or won't read again. I had to do like a little bit of a Marie Kondo cleansing. What books sparked joy, what books didn't. So I do want to grow it some more, but I have a bunch of little boxes from when I packed up at my old house before moving in with Andrew after our wedding. And I haven't been able to unpack them since February. So it's been almost 6 months that these been in boxes because we haven't been able to find a bookshelf with quarantine. If you saw our last, one of our last What We Eat in a Days, I kind of talked about it. We tried to search for a bookshelf, multiple bookshelves, but we did get this one just recently. We got it yesterday in the mail from Wayfair, and that was my first time ordering off of Wayfair, and I was pleasantly surprised. Like, I thought, I'm not a fan of ordering furniture off of a website that I don't see and physically touch. So I was really, really pleasantly surprised. This bookshelf, I kind of didn't want to get it at first because it was only like 5 foot 2 inches, which to me, I'm Beauty and the Beast style, ceilings, tall bookshelf, bookcases, beautiful rolling ladders, kind of bookshelf person. So when I saw the dimensions of it, I was like, this is not gonna work. And my husband Andrew was like, just give it a try. It was reasonably priced. We like the slotted look because we've had so many issues with buying bookshelves that have the back on it that are just folded up particle board. It's so cheap looking and so flimsy, and it's cheap looking, and we don't want to spend that much money on something that's going to look cheap. So the fact that it didn't have a back kind of was encouraging. So we got it in, and Andrew was putting it together, and he was really pleasantly surprised by the quality of it. Not one piece of this bookshelf is particle board. It is full solid pieces of wood, and it is a very pretty color. It was super easy, he said, to put it together. I watched him put it together. He said it was really easy. It didn't take him very long. And what is cool about it, he even mentioned, is the top right here and each of the shelves, they're not just a blunt flat end. They're not square. They're tapered. Like this one's tapered up and these are all tapered down. So there's almost like a molding to the end of the shelves, which gives it a really nice finished look. Like, I was highly impressed with that. That's probably my favorite piece. And then I was pleasantly surprised at the fact that I'm taller than the bookshelf wasn't a deal breaker for me. We really, really love this one. We're going to get 2 more for our office in a different color probably when they come back in stock, because they are out of stock. But I'll link the Wayfair item for this bookshelf down in the descriptions, but I highly recommend it if you're looking for a bookshelf that isn't particle board and then also won't break the bank. I think I got it for a 4th of July sale, so I got it for $100, but I think normally it's like $129 or something like that, which, to be honest, with how crappy or how extremely expensive real wood bookshelves are, this is a deal. Like, honestly, it's a deal. So anyway, so we're going to be going through my books and organizing the ones I want to keep in our bedroom. We are in our bedroom right now. And if you've seen on our past videos, we did remodel, redo, revamp our bedroom. I don't know if you consider it a remodel or just a redo. Andrew did scrape all of the texture off, tape and float it. That's what his family does for a business, is their drywall company. So he was able to scrape the whole texture off, re-screw the drywall, re-float it, re-tape it, all that kind of stuff that gives you a nice smooth base. And then he retextured it, and we repainted it, and then we also got all of our furniture that we have been waiting to put in here, and then we're gonna add some final touches for some decoration and stuff. So we will have another video come up of a full before and after of the bedroom, which is pretty cool. I really like how we did it all. So look forward for that video. And if you have not, subscribe to our channel, follow our journey, and if you want to be notified when we place or put up any new videos, hit the notification button so you don't miss that new master bedroom renovation video. So that'll be coming up in the next few weeks when we finish everything out. So, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get all of the books out of the boxes and go from there. Alright guys, so I've got all the books put up. I'll go ahead and go over kind of how I organized it and what I've got left and all that kind of stuff. So it's right behind me. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what we got. Okay, so we've got, well, first off, this little pile right here they're not my books. As you saw with the little floral stuff and the hearts and the wooden hearts, we used some of my vintage books, and then I had a friend bring some vintage books also for decoration for our wedding, and there was a little bit of a book theme-ish, but not in a weird way or a odd way. We had our reception at this very cool old bookstore that was turned into a cocktail lounge, so it was kind of a cool theme. So anyways, those are her books that I need to get back to her in Houston. And so basically what I wanted to accomplish is, obviously I have too many books for this one bookshelf, but I wanted to put the books that I read and reread and reread and reread and that are nostalgic for me that I will never get rid of in here with me in the bedroom. So first off, the first shelf is actually books that I have not read yet. I either just recently purchased them or I've had them for a couple years or even more, and I still haven't read them, but I want to. So these are my two reads, which this is going to be awesome because this is the new series that's coming out from Bardugo, and she's got, I'm missing the other two books of the first series, and then there's the Six of Crows, but this is going to be coming out on Netflix soon, which I'm so excited about. From what I can understand, it looks like it's going to be the Grisha and Six of Crows combined. I don't know. I haven't really read into it too much, but the characters that I'm following that are casted and that are showing are a mix of the two series. So it'll be interesting, but that's also a another I don't know if it's going to be a series or not, but right now it's a standalone from that verse. So I do know that I am missing, again, those two books, and then there is a couple other, there's two more from that series. She is my favorite author of all time. It's Tamora Pierce. I love everything she does. They are young adults. They are YA, and she has written middle grade, but I just grew up loving these, and they are the best. And she has put out new ones, so that's actually the newest one I need to read from her. And then she had two accompanying books come out, which is so cool that she put so many books out to accompany her verse. Like literally, it's a Spy Master's Guide, and then a whole book on the land and the universe and everything she's created. So a huge sci-fi alternative universe author. Awesome. But this is her newest book that came out a year or two ago, so I'm excited to read that one, and I think that's turning into a trilogy as well. But I am missing a couple here and there that I know I own, so they're probably in a random box that has not written books on them. So basically that's my need to read, my to-do read list, which I'm excited to read all of these. So this is what they look like. Yeah. And these are just books. They're sort of organized theme-wise by what style, like alternate universe versus historical versus modern nowadays, but also weird twist. So mostly alternative universe style. And then these books, that box is literally full of journals, so that'll be on its own shelf. But the rest of them, I do have a lot of classic books. Like, I mean, you can literally see Interview with a Vampire. There is, I mean, that's Lord of the Rings. We've got a lot of vintage ones. Charlotte's Web, that's an old one I found. I like to go to used bookstores and even like trade days, like flea markets or First Mondays. Trade days are really fun to go find vintage books. And I also, have like 2 or 3 other copies floating around somewhere, but I absolutely love Pride and Prejudice from Jane Austen. That's actually my favorite. Emma's my second. The rest of them I'm ambivalent towards, but I always try and find different versions of Pride and Prejudice, different copies of the same book, or even different retellings. But I do love finding different copies. Like that's just another rebound version of it. And then I have a bunch of cookbooks, a bunch of craft books, journalism books, stuff like that are like not self-help, but basically how-tos. But I've also got back there, I did get rid of a bunch of them, but I love manga and anime, so I have my favorite little mangas there that I'll put up there. And I do have in that stack a bunch of Japanese books that I've found throughout the years that are legit in Japanese, all that kind of stuff. So I love that kind of stuff. So yeah, these will go in our office / entertainment room, media room, whatever we're doing with it. That room is not done yet. But yeah, so there's those. There's the journals. The bookshelf is now organized. I still have to find those two. And those go back to the friend. And then a little peek of all the boxes. I'm glad to get that done and over with. So yeah. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't really know what I was doing with it. Just putting books on a shelf and organizing. I don't know if some people like to watch it. I like watching people organize stuff, so I hope this is how you do it. But yeah, so my bookshelf is organized in our bedroom, and we'll get those 2 other shelves organized so that I can get these guys in the other room, and we'll probably do a video on that too if you guys like it. I don't know. I do know I need to organize our refrigerator, so I might order some things off of like the Container Store or even Amazon and do a organize with me refrigerator thing. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Just let me know if you like it or not. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. So, anyway, so I hope you guys had a good time here. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions on any of the books, just hit me up in the comments. I love talking about books. I've gotten away from it a little too much in the past couple years, and I am so excited to get some new ones, get some new finds, search out good books. So, yeah, again, thank you for clicking on this video and spending your time with me, and I will see you in the next one.